have to react to this. Who the hell is blacklisting Rev? You suck. You suck.
Here. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about some drama going on in the VTubing scene. One of the hot button issues is AI. And when I say a hot button issue, I mean only among the virtue signalers, right? You never see big VTubers preaching about AI usage, and you never see the virtue...
I hate to tell you this, Rev, but Joel went on a pretty big downward spiral over AI about 3 months ago. And now I can't stand hearing him on YouTube.
Signalers calling out prominent VTubers for using AI. Instead, they use this as a sort of crusade against oftentimes small...
And look who's one of the profile PFPs in that thread, Juju. Oh, Triggered is there too.
To virtue signal about AI usage, and as we'll see, claim people are not welcome in the VTubing community, and also that they're bad people for ever using AI. Now, of course, a lot of this is not just virtue signaling, it's also...
Sorry, guys, but AI is here to stay, so get over it, plebs.
Hypocrisy. Almost every single person will see lecturing others about AI usage.
FIFA? What up, anime?
Marks next to their name on Twitter, where they are literally paying Elon Musk a monthly subscription.
Maximilian Dodd is heavily against AI. I love the guy, but there are a few takes he has that rub me the wrong way.
AI on that platform.
You're gonna have that on social media, man. You can't make everybody happy. But when it comes down to the AI thing, I fully support it because my two friends, Night Owl and Psychro, those guys literally spend hours doing AI music vids. Those hours consume their life. Blue does AI music vids. He had a great one on Ember that's sitting in my Discord right now. I'll react to that probably on the 5th. But, yeah, it's just stupid. People are dumb.
It's incredibly hypocritical, but all of this conversation begins with this post right here. Oh, God,
not Chile.
Where this individual says, it sucks being a VTuber who just wants
to
meet other
whatever,
cool
however
people,
the fuck you say her name.
But then they do stuff like this.
Aw, Taco's on there. Oh, she just put a sad emote there.
And here's the script.
It sucks being a VTuber who just wants to meet other cool people, but then they do stuff like this. Yeah, I saw this tweet. It's too bad that I couldn't react to it.
Screenshot where one VTuber begins by saying, if you're a quote-unquote VTuber that uses AI, you're not actually a VTuber. You're just a low-life...
That's bullshit, because I use both. I use art, and I use AI. AI's helped me with my thumbnail game immensely. Because now I don't have to sit there editing a thumbnail for 3 hours trying to get things to work. I also can come up with creative stuff to put on my headers now, and my PFP for X, and Kick, and Twitch. I don't have to pay $500 to my artist in order to get that stuff. Literally, my artist does everything for my actual stream and my VTuber model. And she is very, very good at that. Tati is a great VTuber artist. Fantastic, and I recommend anybody go and get a model from her. Model Mom and Model Dad are awesome. Loki's awesome at rigging. Tati's great at coming up with concepts that you can come up with. She's literally a creative genius. I mean, look at my model, guys. She came up with all of this based on what I wanted. And she's awesome at it. So I've got no qualm or quarry with either side of the aisle.
VTweeter role-playing as a VTuber.
This right here is just you being a dick on the internet to be a dick.
You don't belong in this space, and you can't change my mind. I don't even want to breathe the same air as you, or be associated with you. Waste of space.
Taco's a nice person, too. Dude, you're just a feminist little bitch.
I mean, the narcissism is...
And I'm talking about this Chai chick. You're just a feminist bitch. And I'll flat out say it. I'll be meaner than Rev will to you.
Off the charts. So this person's going to determine whether or not you're a valid VTuber
competition, since I'll probably be trying to make 3D model in the future.
In a VTweeter.
Well, see, there you go. There's another guy that uses AI. Permafrost uses AI, and he gets me cool stuff all the time. There's no less creativity in AI than there is in an actual artist. The only difference is physically doing it. For example, Permafrost can come up with something in about 4 or 5 hours. That looks really cool. It takes Tati literally 4 or 5 months to come up with one art piece for me. Why would I wait when I have this tool to me for $25 that can help me out with my thumbnails? Why would I do that? Why? I'm sorry, but money is an issue right now for me. That's why I can't just shill it out to Tati every time that I want something from her.
Which I can't think of any more VTweeter-like behavior.
And I also use AI for keeping my mind focused on an idea. There you go. See?
Disappointment with this post. And
I've been seeing that float around on X. It's so sad. Taka is a dirty foot lover, but we love Taka anyway. Yeah. Taka's a sweet chick.
The breaks. Thanks for your support.
Like, Taka doesn't do anything mean when she reacts to something. She just does this, like a little emote or something, and then everybody comes down on her like an anvil for some weird-ass reason. They bring up that she's right-wing all the time, and it's stupid.
I don't want people like you.
I swear to God, she'll break the internet one day when she reacts to somebody calling her a right-wing, psychopath, and she'll just say, well, you're a dumb libtard retard. That will break the internet with Taka.
To support me. Ah, yes. That is a glorious and very smart move.
The only limit is that ChatGPT free tier image generation, because I still have maybe an hour to generate another image for you.
0 likes on Twitter.
Well, I pay for Pro.
Congratulations. Enjoy your career, because it's off to a flourish.
Literally, your guys' Twitch and Kick money goes into the stream. So when you guys pay me on Kick and Twitch, I use all of that for like X, ChatGPT, YouTube. Your guys' money goes back into the channel, and then it helps me out right now with like rent, food, that type of deal. But I try to put as much as I can back into the streams right now as humanly possible.
Flourishing start. But you can see, if you use AI or you have wrong think, you're not welcome.
I thought Taco was a dude. I appreciate the shit posts they do because it's funny.
It's incredible, the lengths people get.
I don't know, but I've seen Taka here and there, and I assumed that she was a she because of her PFP. But the takes aren't bad. They're not evil.
Thing is building your own community.
I mean, Taka doesn't do half of the asshole things that I do, and she gets crapped on all the time. It's really ridiculous.
Like, for example, with myself, I use a VTuber model, but I don't really care if people think I'm a VTuber or not. Like, they can think whatever they want. At the end of the day,
why did Kick delete that by a moderator?
Community. I don't care about a bigger VTubing scene. I just care about the people who want to check out my content. That's my focus.
That was the AI mod, actually.
Whatever they want,
it
doesn't matter. So at the end of the day, people like this are irrelevant. They don't
like AI much, but I don't. Still don't deny the fact that it's a useful tool, since people who use AI to make something actually good are people who still have a certain sense of style, but they just can't draw, either because they can't afford it or they're not talented in drawing. I don't like AI art, but I can't deny that it's a useful tool. I personally will never use it.
Gave the models
That's your feeling on it, meme?
Turned into people using those models and getting real artists to do art and...
Like I said, AI has helped me a lot with all of my thumbnails and all that. I use it in the same way you're thinking about it. It's a tool to me. It's an easy solution to a problem that I had to overcome. I got tired of editing thumbnails that look like garbage because I'm not good at it.
Rigging for them. But of course, this person who's trying to oust people from the VTubing community and trying to get rid of their VTubing label would
Oh god, Rainbow. God.
Self-deports in stunning and brave fashion by locking down their account.
They locked down their account? Oh, that's the biggest bitch move on the planet. You know what? Through all of my shit that I've gone through, not one time have I locked down my account and made it private. and people still call me a pansy. I have not done that once.
A tiny sliver of the venom they spit at others, and they immediately ran
Automod
and
hates
hide.
fun.
But good
That
news
might
for
be
this
true.
individual, other VTubers were there to pick up the torch.
Yeah, I
including
see the
this
padlock next to the check
marquee
mark.
individual who posted a screenshot of the previous interaction and said, generative AI user discovers that they're not welcome in the VTuber community. Maybe if you weren't a bad person, people
AI art
would
will
like
definitely
you
have
more.
its own place in art
So
section
not
of the
only do we
internet.
see this mentioned
There
in the VTuber
will be
community, no
certain
such
beauty
thing,
to it,
right?
but
Again,
it will never
most
replace
important
human
thing,
creativity
your
and effort.
community and anyone.
Well, yeah, it never will, which is why I don't understand why. Oh God, Maruki. Gen AI user discovers that they aren't welcome in the VTuber community. Maybe if you weren't a bad person, people would like you more. Maruki, you literally preach to an echo chamber of retards. You are one of the dumbest VTubers in this sphere. You lack intelligence. You take things at face value instead of getting evidence. You have no right to be telling somebody that they're a bad person. Jesus. I've seen how you treat other content creators. You are not the person that should have a moral high ground.
Unironically using the phrase VTuber community.
What up, Tragedy?
Has no idea what they're doing. But you can see they're labeling someone as a bad person.
Considering how many artists hate anyone
AI,
conservative,
right?
I have
Like,
no
even your
qualms of
grandma,
not supporting
she
them.
saves
That's true
and
too, Novo.
reposts the AI-generated cat video.
Either that or they'll do what a couple artists did to me and they'll say, oh my gosh, we agree with you, and then scam you out of $400 for 2 different pieces of art by 2 different artists. And then they'll DM you saying, well, I gave you shit because your politics are stupid. And then it's just like, okay, you're a liar. I'm going to report you to VGen now.
Bad person. I hate to be the one to tell you, but that's the standard we're working with here. I swear when it comes to this VTuber and many like them, they treat AI usage with more hostility than someone committing crimes.
Said I didn't want to be considered a good person by their standards if they won't let people use a tool.
No,
that's true
it's
too.
Using AI. AI on the platform, which by
I'm not
going to
support those that want me dead. That's true.
Which has Grok. Which
Instagram
is
is rampant with art scammers. It is. That's why I don't use Instagram anymore.
You can see this quote right here. Hello, Will Stancil. When did you become a VTuber? I co-sign this message, and I will not explain any further. This is right on point. But like I just hinted at, you can see someone lecturing about AI usage, and lo and behold, there's that blue check mark next to their name. They are paying.
Look at this chat. This chick is one of my biggest critics. She's literally there on every major post that gets over 1,000 views for me. And she's in there doing nothing but dogging me. And her political takes are freaking trash, and she doesn't even have 1K followers yet.
Paying to use Twitter. And of course, a good portion of that money is helping train Grok to produce generative
Look at that,
AI.
though.
This is
over 2,000.
Almost every person who whines about AI usage has this blue check mark.
I get DM'd by artists like 2 times a week, and I don't even make content. Yeah, I ignore them.
Like, oh,
either that or I tell them, hey, I got a model mom and I got a model dad,
revenue,
and then they leave me alone.
Absolutely nothing. You need literally tens of millions of impressions per month to even consider having this worth your time. But they have an excuse for this. People point out, you're just as bad of a person for supporting it, meaning Twitter, and having a blue check mark. You're really not any better. You're not practicing what you're preaching, but here's their excuse.
I wouldn't go that low,
generative AI. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Also,
making yourself like them doesn't make you a better person.
So why would I go to a platform that doesn't have nearly as much reach? That is the response
over 2,000.
To someone telling them to go to another platform if they hate generative AI so much. And it's such a weird excuse. I mean, it's all about reach. I mean, they're literally selling out their own morals just because they think they'll have more reach on Twitter. I mean, first of all, what reach? Like, I'm not even trying to be mean, but like, you're not some big poppin' account. Like, who even cares if you're going to get 3 versus 4 likes on your post? Like, the only thing that gets you any traction is whining about AI and then getting dunked on by normal people who do not label
No,
others
but
as
engaging
bad
in the
people for using
warfare,
something
they set the rules
like
for using their
AI.
rules
But
and
it's all
beating
about
them.
getting
That is
reach
sweet.
and also having a blue.
I mean, if you're looking at it from a combat standpoint, then yeah, you're not wrong. But also lowering your moral worth to that of theirs is not really a way to beat them. You got to beat them by being better.
Check mark has nothing to do with engagement or reach. Like, you're paying for that because you probably want to make
the Dragon Ball reference. I couldn't
even
resist.
If it's just pennies, a couple Elon bucks a month, it's worth selling out their values for. But you can see they're very happy to be here. They deleted this post saying, "Keep reposting me though. It helps me get on the algorithm." Again, for people who keep lecturing about VTubing and the VTuber community and all this stuff, like, what are you even trying to get at here? Like, is this your content? Whining about AI? Do you actually stream or do anything else? Like, is this a part of your...
I've literally looked her up on Twitch. She averages about 6 to 7 viewers. Literally. I'm a guy in VTubing. I have a bigger follower count than her on X. And I also have a bigger audience on Kick and Twitch separately. And I still pull in more views than she does. She doesn't even make YouTube content either. That's the funny thing about it. She's a VTuber that makes absolutely no YouTube content.
Your content?
She's a VTweeter, man. She's a VTweeter. She's VTweet maxes. That's what she does.
You can get 10,000 likes on a post lecturing about AI or any other virtue signal, but, like, does it actually tie into your content? Does it enhance your career in any sort of a way? Otherwise, it just looks like you're thriving off of
You haven't been on Twitch in a while. I know that,
most
Slash.
likely the case here.
And my suspension is up in 2 days on Twitch. I got a 10-day suspension. If you want to see that. Yep. That was on June 27th. So on the 7th, I get my Twitch back. They mass reported me for reacting to the shoe on head video, and they thought that I was speaking violent rhetoric. So I assume that it's all the little goons that currently stalk my channels right now, like a bunch of useless little worms. So they can go ahead and do that. They try to make me quit, but I won't. That's just how it goes.
But of course, people are saying using generative AI equals a bad person. That's a pretty stupid
We don't
take.
speak about the Purple channel.
How they are two separate paragraphs.
Yeah, but
indicating
I get more on Twitch than I do Kick right now, but
continues because someone points out another post they made around this time.
Believe me though, after I got suspended, I stopped advertising my my Twitch page. I changed it over to Kick as my main page to go to. That and Rumble. I have a Rumble now, guys. And believe me, the day that my X account gets back to me in 2 days, I'm going to post my Rumble link everywhere. So, you guys now can go watch me on Rumble. I have like 5 or 6 videos uploaded on there. I really appreciate the follows over there, guys. Actually, as a matter of fact, put that in chat, pin it. There you guys go. It is now pinned.
I'm saying I'm not going to rehash the AI debate.
Cannot wait to have my model so I can get repeated banned on Twitch, Lamau.
You are a
Don't be like
person
me, guys.
And do not understand what AI is. Bye-bye.
Broke up with it for a reason.
So there they are contradicting themselves.
I stopped advertising Twitch after I got suspended. Because I told the truth about black people and Twitch didn't like that. The reason why in Twitch's little email to me is that I spoke violent rhetoric criminalizing black people. Yeah, that's what Twitch's appeal service came back to me with. It's because I racially classified black people as violent.
In the span of a few hours, claiming people cannot read here, they don't understand the original post, but then in their own words, clarifying that yes, if you use AI, you are a bad person, in fact. And I love this interaction between these two VTubers. It really highlights the bowels of this sort of virtue signaling. They say up here, no, them sympathy farming over using AI and being right-wing. Oh, boy. And then the Maruki individual says, you think that they'd get the point by
That's
now
true, Slash.
that they're not going to be accepted by the VTuber community. It's a humiliation kink at this point. And the other VTuber says, there's no reasoning with these people. They're too far gone, sadly. I love this. You have two VTubers right here bonding over their own bad takes and alienating half of the population for what?
I love it when politicos tell you exactly why they oppose popular laws.
Congratulations. You have
nice. Thank you for the emoji
in the
slash bag.
And made it clear half the population is not welcome.
By the way, guys, if you guys subscribe on Kick, you guys get all of my emotes from Twitch, by the way.
Just to basically have this circle jerk on Twitter.
Just plan on streaming after I get steady following by uploading some stuff to YouTube, hopefully
again about the VTuber
to Lean's 2D animation so I can deliver some of my favorite content creators some gifts. Nice.
After we try to bully them, but again, it's
referencing the ID to vote.
Also, how's that job search going? I mean, it's like the first thing you let people know about in your name. It's that important. And yet you're spending all your time on Twitter whining about AI usage and trying to police people's behavior. That doesn't seem like a very good use of your time and resources. But then we have this reply back to the original thread here saying, and nobody in the VTubing community would support AI creations like Leaflet is doing. And there's Leaflet.
Great and glorious Leaflet. We bow to you, Leaflet. You are the goddess of the VTuber sphere. For as based as you are. F's in the chat for Leaflet.
Of course, she uses AI and also makes great content. I know, it's amazing. You can actually do both. It's possible.
I tried. My bank doesn't like Kick.
Blows the mind of some of these virtue signalers, but there it is. And then Maruki replies saying, it's okay. When Woke 2.0 takes over, they'll grift the other way. Oh boy, there's that word. Grifts. You knew you were going to see something like that eventually. They're already virtue signaling about AI. They might as well whine about the supposed grifters as well. Also, I will be very confident when I say, whatever this is, if Woke 2.0 ever took place, I don't think Leaflet is going to flip side.
Hey, Maruki, guess what? I'm wearing my MAGA hat right now just to give you the metaphorical middle finger.
I will say that proudly now, but of course, this person also has a little bit of the...
I'm also wearing my Don't Tread on Me tactical t-shirt from Black Rifle Coffee. Go over to Black Rifle Coffee. Buy their merch. Their merch is awesome, especially if you're an American-loving guy like me. It's all about patriotism. It's all about the infantry. It's all about combat. It's all about warfighters. Buy their coffee. Buy their merch.
The RDS, a little Rev derangement syndrome. You can see one of their posts about me saying... I think it's very funny that every one of these...
Once I get good at 2D animation, you'll be getting a vid from me directly in DMs. It'll be something I won't be uploading. It'll be a gift just for you. Well, do you mind if I react to it?
It's almost like they're all
I tried Rumble.
each other and can't have an independent stance on anything.
Tried Rumble's coffee?
It's a
like Black Rifle Coffee?
Sure
you tried it?
Seems like a hive mind,
and you didn't like it, Noble? Oh my goodness!
And you just cannot accept.
Well, their merch is awesome.
But of course, you can see them using that word grifter. They love that word. Again, if you're going to accuse me of being a grifter, you have to prove that I don't actually practice what I preach. I have a set of belief systems that's not reflected in my content. I'm putting on basically a facade.
I think it's funny that one of these grifters trying to hate on Vex and side with Rev and Powder also all love stealing from artists. Love AI and love stealing from artists. It's almost like they're all clones of each other and can't have an independent stance on anything. I'm convinced it's a hive mind. Maruki, you're literally a leftist. You're literally a part of the biggest echo chamber on the internet. More right-wing people don't go out there block-hating people or brigading people in cancel culture. Your side of the aisle does that kind of crap. What are you talking about? We don't grift. Call me a sex pest all you want, internet, but I still want a woman and a family. That was the whole entire goal of flirting with those chicks. I still hold my goals, and I still hold my moral values, even though some people on the internet disagree with them. You're speaking to an echo chamber that lacks creativity. You have to literally hire somebody else to do your creativity for you, Maruki.
For monetary gain. How am I doing that? You have to prove this.
Stealing and learning. AI does not steal public art, it learns from it.
You can't do it.
Hi, pot, meet kettle.
It's just one of those words that you attach to someone you don't like, whether it's like incel or bigot or any of those things. It's watered down to mean absolutely nothing. In fact, the irony of this situation...
Hey, Maruki, I have Chud in my X profile for a reason. Because I just sit there and laugh when you guys call me a Chud. Yeah, I am. I'm a proud Chud. I'm a proud mid to right-wing side of the aisle that believes in 2A, the actual Declaration of Independence, the Constitution as it stands, and the Bill of Rights in my country. And I will never, ever, ever, ever want communism in my country. I don't want cancel culture. I don't want an echo chamber. Dunskies. You're a hypocrite.
Situation is that when it comes to the term grifter, the person who's the closest
all communists know is how to steal shit.
Right here. Yep. Okay, this is someone who is virtue signaling about generative AI use and how terrible it is, but then they pay for a blue check mark on a platform that is funded by blue check marks to improve its generative AI usage. And as they said earlier, like, oh, I don't use the generative AI. Okay, it's like going to the store, buying something from the store, taking it home, but not using it, and then trying to claim I didn't support the store. Yes, you did. You're just not taking advantage of what you actually paid for. There's no reason to have this if you hate generative AI so much. It's all just a facade. They don't practice what they preach, but then again, what's new? But here's some other VTubers taking over, trying to lecture and warn their communities and police others. This VTuber saying, girls, say it again.
See, this is what makes all my haters hypocritical, because they want to police me. They want to cancel culture me. Literally all my old mods that I asked to leave or have left on their own are literally acting like leftists right now. They're literally diving into cancel culture. Vinny here wants to claim where is it? Vinny here wants to claim that he's so right-wing coded, yet his whole entire post is about cancel culturing me off the internet. Literally. With no facts, by the way. You know what his video is on me? This. Now you're gonna get harassed by Vex. You want to know what's really funny about this? If he would have never done any of this crap, I would have helped him out with the Vex situation. He's gonna get eaten alive. You want to know what's also funny about this? Vinny follows Vex. Openly. Right there. So for all of the dad Karen BS that Vinny has done on the internet, he is following a woman that literally goes against the grain of every single thing that he talks about. He's now into cancel culture. He's now supporting a VTuber that literally advertises that she needs to buy toys to improve her content in a sexual manner. Yet he brags about being a dad and caring about his children. Oh, I'm sure that the anti-stuff will try to advance post in order to get around. One more thing. Vinny claims Crystal didn't get swatted, but the doc Rosso and Vinny helped write is what radicalized the idiot that swatted her. Oh, yeah, I know. Crystal's going to be sharing whatever documentation that she has, and I'm going to be putting it in a docu because I believe that swatting is an evil practice. And you want to know what's even worse about that? You want to know what's worse? This dude says that I'm a vile scumbag and have no purpose in the VTubing scene. Yet none of them have given evidence that I've ever swatted them. Or my community has. That's the difference, chat. They're being sad little losers because I had an opinion on something. With Vinny, it's my opinion of Sliver. He didn't want to be affiliated with that. I apologized to him. He wrote up a docu saying why he's leaving, and he left. And now he's talking to a whole bunch of people that hated me before I was at 1,000 followers on Twitch, like Starcat and Miko. Jesus Christ, I average more views on my streams than Miko does, and she's been in the game literally about 4 years more than me. There's a reason why that happens to her. Because she goes vile on everybody. And everybody says that I shouldn't. And also another problem with it is that he was highly against me associating with nines. Claiming that, why would you be friends with somebody who calls me a useful idiot? She says that in playful banter, you moron. I am a useful idiot. I'm a Neanderthal at heart. And I'm tired of dispelling that rumor. She knows that I'm a Neanderthal. She openly calls me that in DMs. She knows what I am. I'm a bam bam motherfucker that goes around in tack gear and guns. Jesus.
And for the people in the back, FAI, and if you use it, stay the F out of
the
my
anti-fascists
community.
are the fascists.
You're
the
not
hypocrisy on that
welcome
side
here.
is staggering.
And I just look at these accounts and, well, first of all...
Well, ever since they came up with the docu on me with all opinions and no facts, yeah, sure, I've lost 20 followers on X. Since they gave me since they put out the docu on me. The thing about the docu is on me is that it's got no verifiable evidence on it. It's only opinions on what they think of me. That's the difference. They've been going around. They've had a whole bunch of people make parody accounts just to make fun of me and insult me. They're literally doing everything right now that leftists do. They're into cancel culture. Vinny is absolutely 100% into cancel culture now. And it is probably why he will gain fame with Vex. Because her community believes in the same thing that he does. Cancel culture is perfect. No, it's not. It's not perfect. It's degrading. It's mean. It's immature.
First of all, it all adds up. And second of all, what community? Because I looked
We're
at
all
your
funny
account,
morons here. Yeah, that's
and you don't
exactly
even have
it.
a Twitch channel.
The issue with it is that I acquired an audience that is based. I want people to be themselves while they're here. If you have an opinion that's different from mine, you're welcome to have that opinion. I'm not going to sit here and say you can't have that opinion, but the one thing I will do is I will tell you my opinion on it, and I'm expecting a mutual, respect in that opinion. If you go on a insult tirade, that really, I don't understand how I did this, but I made a Hassan orbit in VTubing with two dudes. I don't know how I did that. They compare me to Hassan all the time, and I'm nothing like that guy.
The link to your channel brings up nothing. Like, I don't
we
know
can
if it's
agree to
been
disagree.
So long
exactly.
since this person actually produced content other than whining on Twitter, but like
we have a differering
gone.
opinions if
It's
we
not
respect
even
each
there.
other's
You
right
have
to
it
have a
linked.
differing
It's
opinion.
not
That's
even there.
exactly
What
it.
community are you talking about? You don't have one at this point.
They didn't respect my opinion on it. They just wanted to freaking dad Karen me into the dirt. which will be revealed later on this month. You don't dad Karen a dude who's got courage to stand up for himself. That just pisses him off more. And that's exactly what both of them tried to do to me. And they tried to go into my mutes. They went into their comments. They started slinging a whole bunch of shit. I lost a couple of mutes because of it. And you want to know what's funny about all those mutes that unfollowed me? Not one of them came to ask me for my side of the story. They just believed all this crap right off a rip.
Points. But anyways, there was another VTuber to weigh in on this, this Yami individual, and they had something to say here, and this is the most diabolical interaction. So I'll read the actual post, but here's what they're referring to as screenshot. This is supposed to show them being the good person, right? So it begins by Yami saying, I got addicted to playing Tomb Raider. And this Anya individual says, Lara Croft is the reason I got into video games as a child. And literally out of nowhere with the steel chair, the Yami person says, stay out of my notifications. Your entire account is AI. Who sits down and starts a conversation like this? You're talking about Tomb Raider, and now you're putting them on blast and trying to blacklist them because you see AI on their accounts. This is supposed to be you being a good person. And then they show the reply from the Anya person.
Yeah, for as much haterade as I get, I don't even post things like that. I don't tell people to stay out of my notifications. I either mute them, block them, and move on now. That's the life lesson that I learned about X. You gotta learn when to block and mute people, dude, that are frustrating you. Because once I started getting comments like Yami here, yeah, I kind of had to change my opinion on blocking. My block list, guys, is still in the low double digits. I'm still below like 15 blocks on X.
Person, as if this is supposed to be some sort of an own where they say you don't.
And the person they are holding up as a hero for threatening Greenie and me has proven to be a child trafficker.
I was trying to be supportive of your...
Dude, Rosso and Vinny they're cooked. They've literally, if they wanted any positive gumption in the VTuber space, they literally cooked themselves then with that. There's a hole in that. Now I understand why I only lost 20 followers with that docky. Because it's probably passing around the internet now that I can't react to because they hate brigaded my X account. That, yeah. That's why they hate brigaded me, probably. That's why they went after my X account. Because that probably slipped out and they didn't want me reacting to it, so they were just like, yeah, let's get him suspended or banned. Fucking cancel culture lunatics.
Account, at least I know what kind of a person you are now, though.
Wow, that got dark real quick.
Is their tweets.
That's funny.
With the screenshot saying, got blocked, but I wasn't done. I am also completely without funds. I live off of disability funds, and yet I don't use generative AI. Do better. VTubers exist thanks to artists.
No, they don't. They don't exist solely because artistry exists in VTubing. No. You can come up with any VTuber model you want as long as your personality is there and people agree with your personality. It's the personality that makes the VTuber the VTuber. Has absolutely the artistry of it is a creative aspect of VTubing. It is not the soul of VTubing. The soul of VTubing is somebody's personality. And what you just showed there is that your personality sucks, Yami. And you're only going to get vile people to follow you. Because now you just showed to the entire internet that your soul is a black hole. Where nobody can have an opinion. Where nobody can speak the way that they want to. You're literally a commie VTuber, dude.
Using generative AI as a VTuber is an absolute disgrace, and on top of everything,
a VTuber non-sexualized could survive as an MS Paint image.
Deserve. Anyone who says this...
Hey man, look at me. Even though people say that I had a Fansly account, none of my haters want to post a screenshot when they found it, even though I know that they exist, because I had zero content on it and zero followers, and I've never advertised it once. once I figured out what Fansly was. I keep on challenging my haters with the whole entire Fansly argument. I know you guys got a screenshot of it. Post it. Because you'll look stupid when you do.
Line unironically.
Go, post it. Post it, haters. Post the screenshot of what my Fansly looked like before I deleted it. You know why you won't post it? Because it'll break your narrative of me. And you won't get the support that you're getting. That's why you won't post it.
Just avoid them at all costs. You're dealing with an incredibly obnoxious and toxic person.
I used to be the kind of guy who just said people who use AI are talentless, thieving scumbags, but now I acknowledge the fact that it's not the people that steal, it's the AI model copying the work of people who make that art public, but despite that, those people are simply trying to use a tool since they either can't afford an artist or they can't draw, and it still takes time to make something good. Took me a while to realize that.
See you next Tuesday. I don't care if they use AI.
But that opinion is formed because you're open-minded, meme. Most of these leftists, dude, like this person that Rev's talking about, are closed-minded. They don't want to accept another opinion. I literally had a whole bunch of leftists running my mod team for 3 months, trying to dictate what I say everywhere. And that's when I got tired of them, and that's when I asked some of them to leave. I got tired of being dad Karen'd into oblivion. DJ, I understand. That guy helped me out in ways that I can't possibly fathom. And I respect him and I respect Gator. DJ mainly stays away from my stuff now, which is why I have respect for him. He may not like me, but he doesn't come after me in the same way everybody else does. Same thing with Gator. I can respect those two because they may not like me, but at the same time, they are not spreading lies about me. Which is why I did the whole thing when I didn't help out anybody that sent the whole entire threatening email to Vex. It's why I didn't help her. Why would I do that when you've been lying about me for 6 months? And literally slandering me? Why would I help you when your community got me fired? When I'm living penny to penny? You're not giving me a reason. You're not giving me a reason to be a halfway decent person with you. And your community sending me death threats nearly every day in my ex DMs is pathetic. Actually, I'm kind of happy that my account got suspended because now I can't see them if they're sent to me. So y'all did me a favor in the mental department, hate brigading my ex account, by the way. I see less toxic things now, and I'm happy for it.
Or not, they did not deserve that at all. Going from Lara Croft to a call out.
I know that, Red.
Public post, get a life.
Red, I know. And him and I have had a talk about that. It's also the reason why I unfollowed Celeste and Neve. Is that why I haven't seen you on X? Yeah, Grim. Yes, my X account got locked for 10 days. They hate brigaded me after I did the shoe on head video on both Twitch and X. Which is then why I posted it to YouTube and then created a Rumble. They literally motivated me to seek other avenues that aren't going to ban me for speaking my opinion. Wait, Celestium backstabbed you? Permafrost, no she didn't. She just listened to a whole bunch of people that don't know the entire scenario with me, and she took it as gospel truth. And it was very, very disappointing to see her do that without even coming to me to ask me, but it's whatever. She can have her opinion. She's entitled to it. So. Am I sad about it? Yes. Am I going to go around and be an asshole to her? Absolutely not. If we all recall, guys, when Celeste wanted her Fumo done, I literally did a stream for donations for her Fumo. That's how much respect I have for Celeste. Because I could have pocketed that $415 that you guys came up with. But I didn't. I think it was $415. I'm not for sure. I know that it was more than $300. But anyway, I could have pocketed that money instead of giving it to her. I don't use X because I don't want to deal with the average Twitter freak. Bro, I'm in the VTubing game. You got to deal with the average Twitter freaks to be successful here.
100%. Literally 0
Jesus
to 100
Christ.
on
Yeah.
a discussion about Tomb Raider.
Even I want to make sure
like
to hear two sides of a story.
Jerk.
If she took
And of
one
course,
side, that's foolish.
Here's some of their posts.
Well, she's now literally in a VTuber group. Where is it? Yeah, he follows Starcat, who's another person who lied about me. She's in this new, like, Beastion or something VTuber group now. I don't know. But she's listening to Miko and Akko about me. Two people who don't even know anything about me. Akko slings her shit because she's a drama VTuber. And that's all that's all he does. And no, I'm not going to respect your pronouns at this point because you've been a disrespectful asshole, Akko. And then Miku, that's like she reacts like a cat that's been dipped in water. And I'm not going to deal with that. Which is why I told Star, due to the fact that some of my buddies in the FBI have told me to stay away from her because of the public criminal cases she's been involved in. Because yes, she's been swatted. Feel completely bad for her in that aspect of it. But that's public record, Miko. And how you reacted to that is why my FBI buddies told me to stay away from you. Not because it happened to you, but how you reacted. Which is why I don't respect you. Because instead of having courage under fire, you decided to hide in a hole and then bitch like a little cheerleader who thinks that the society is a high school lunchroom. A high school cafeteria. And I can't respect that. I'm sorry. So if Star wants to be friends with you, then guess what? I can't respect Star anymore.
Around that time, they're
and the only reason why I can't be friends with Star is because of the fact she's affiliated with Miku. I'm going to take the advice of my buddies that I've known for a decade over a VTuber I've only known for 4 months. Starcat seems to not realize that.
Posts as well. Reposting someone saying if you use generative AI,
Grim.
I think you're a
that's
VTuber.
That's it, yes.
You're not. Well, first of all, grammar check. Second of all,
I'll try and help you in this front.
You don't get to determine whether or not someone's a VTuber. Guess
Even
what
I
makes
want to make
someone a
sure to
VTuber?
hear two sides of a story.
Having a VTuber model. That's
like
it.
I said,
it's done. It doesn't matter what virtue
she can make whatever choice she wants.
You're not the arbiter of truth here. It's not up to you. But
I'm saying this right now so that it's clear on the internet, guys. I am not going to be a jerk to Celeste. I was just very disappointed that she didn't reach out and ask me my side of the story. And that's why I unfollowed her first. Because I thought that she had more logic than that. But I guess not. So, like I said, it's a very, very disappointing mute who I've collabed with and done charity streams for to unfollow me. So, yeah.
They repost another tweet basically saying the same thing, saying if you use or support AI, you cannot be a VTuber.
And no, Celeste did not backstab me. She just has an opinion, and it upset me, her opinion. But I didn't go on a hate brigade of her either. I reined myself in, I just unfollowed her, and I moved on. I left her Discord. I left all of her socials. That's me That's what happens to me when I'm disappointed in somebody. That's me personally. So I'm not out there mass reporting her, Vinny and Rosso.
That's final. And the irony of someone posting this not only with a blue check mark next to their name, but also pre-debut. You're not even in the game yet, and yet you're commentating on it. What are you talking about? You're not even a VTuber yet. You're pre-debut, and you're policing who can become a VTuber. Here's a recommendation. This is not the way. Stop virtue signaling. Stop trying to post to impress.
I remember when you
other
two
VTubers
collabed for the
around
first
you.
time. That
Post
SM2
things
match
that the
seems like it
community
was
can enjoy and
yesterday.
have fun with.
I had
That's
fun
it.
during
That's
that,
the
man.
secret. So that's my advice.
I had fun. I had fun playing that game with her because she was a rookie and she was learning the game and she wanted to know more and she was interested in 40K and it was a good stream. I genuinely liked collabing with her. She's hilarious. She's exactly who she says she is. She's a goofy little gremlin, dude. And I wish her all the best in her VTubing career. I really, really do. Doesn't mean that I can't be disappointed in her and what she believes. I can agree with her with 99% of the things that she says, but at the same time, when she agrees with that opinion about me personally and professionally and doesn't ask me any questions, and I would show you guys the DMs right now, but I respect her enough to request her permission on that first. With Vinny and Rosso, I don't care. With every one of my ex-mods that's gone on a haterade spree, I don't really care about you anymore. I'll share your DMs because you guys have been disrespectful little twats on the internet.
To this pre-debut VTuber. Also, don't be a hypocrite. And of course, Yami adds on, AI sloppers and grifters will never cease to amaze me with their stupidity. Ah, yes. What is a grifter to you? I would be very interested to see what they mean by grifter.
Hey, Slashbag, thank you for the follow, by the way, guy, on Kick.
But also,
I missed that because I was offline.
If
thank
you
you.
use AI, be prepared to be called out. Don't throw being a victim around after the fact. Keep that in mind in just a second, because playing the victim, we'll see Yami do just that. But also, people are pointing out
this, thank you, bro.
Saying, there's no way you're going to try to excuse your needlessly mean behavior with, I spend your taxpayers' money on VTuber assets. Yeah, also, if you're collecting disability funds, how do you really have a budget to spend on commissions? Like, I'm just kind of, like, interested. I'm not even, like, saying it's right or wrong, but...
Jesus, I spend my whole entire VA check on goddamn rent and a lawyer right now. Literally, my chat is keeping me fed. And a little bit of help from my parents with, like, DoorDash and all that. Literally, my chat is keeping me fed right now, which I appreciate to all get out. I'm not out there buying commissions. I'm not out there buying stupid shit. I'm not buying new games. I'm literally getting by, guys, with like 10 cents in my account every month.
Like, that seems like a pretty serious use of your funds. I'm not really sure how...
I appreciate you guys. I love you, Battle Bears. You guys are awesome.
Easy to come by under those circumstances, but just something to think about. And then, of course, we get the victim card presented here, where they would quote themselves saying, getting attacked over this. So let me explain something.
Hey guys, after we react to this video, I'm going to go to the bathroom, and then
on top of stealing actual
and then we're going to play BioShock 2.
AI as a VTuber is disgusting behavior, and I don't want to interact with anyone that does it. There is so many free resources and assets for people that are just starting out or have no funds to afford art. Using AI should never be your solution.
Hell, if I get bored tomorrow before I go on my whole entire Stogie session for fireworks, I might just play Battlefield for you guys tomorrow.
Also, I do want to say...
that's a little, like, Happy Independence Day, Happy Warrior Day to the internet.
Yes, I could have been nicer, but attacking me doesn't help anyone. I didn't swear. I didn't yell. Well,
please say some stuff while you play, so be careful missing out.
Who cares? Right? Like, I almost never swear in my videos, and yet...
you guys are allowed to have a happy 4th of July.
Like, what are you talking about?
I'm just going to stream because I literally, my family's halfway across the country.
That should have been period. but they add, but attacking me doesn't help anyone. Oh, so now you're the victim, right? The original poster was nothing but kind to you and expressed their disappointment in your hostile reaction, but now you're justifying it by people criticizing you for your narcissistic post that literally had no idea how bad it made you look. And of course, they're lecturing about AI. You know what? Here's the real take. All this yapping.
Novo, thank you for the sub, dude.
Whoa, Rev, that's terrible.
Thank you.
No, people don't care. I just observe things. And maybe you should observe things as well. A lot of people just don't care about any of this. They're just going to use the AI. In fact, a lot of these people are using the blue check marks that they have to use.
Thank you, buddy. AI. Shout out to Novo for the subscription on Kick.
That's what people are doing. But treating people like garbage because they're
Happy 4th, man. I hope it's an enjoyable one.
Is unhinged behavior. And it's even
like I said, man, Battlefield 6, smoking stogies to fireworks. That's my day tomorrow.
Bit more unhinged to make yourself somehow the victim of your own call-out post. It's really pathetic, but this whole situation...
I'm not doing reaction content tomorrow. But tomorrow's all about Warrior Up, dude.
Please consider giving the video.
I'd rather sub here than purple. You get more of it. Oh, thank you, Novo.
As well as
appreciate you, man.
Every week live here on YouTube. But overall, hope you guys enjoy the video. I'll see you next time.
Good job on the video, Rev. Yeah, there are some vile anti-AI people. VTubing pretty much has gotten into the point where it's left versus right now. It's become a political shell game where the left tries to cancel culture the right into oblivion while the right tries to debate it. And as the great leaflet says, you can't debate stupid people. And that's all these liberal anti-AI art, feminist pride, toxic LGBTQ people don't want to do. They don't want to debate. They don't want facts. They just want to hear their echo chamber talk. But that's how demented I can be sometimes. Sucks when I can't retrieve the spears, but it's worth it to amuse myself. Anyway, good video, Rev. Thank you, dude, for the video. Well, I guess right-wing VTubing's gotta look forward to being blacklisted more. I already know I'm blacklisted, so I'm fine with it. I'm cool with it. You don't want to collab with me, you don't want to collab with me. So, good video, Reb.